On this episode...
How about them Apache planes?
Or how about them Apache helicopters? How about
okay.
That? That's what we really talk about.
All right.
A little bit confused. We talk about them doing a flyby by Kid Rock's house.
Yeah. What else we talk about? Do you plan your meals out?
I don't. Do you?
I try to, and you won't help me. You just want the same old thing. But we'll see.
Yeah. And I've got Amanda into fishing. We did a little bit of fishing this week, and
dear.
We'll see how it goes.
All right. Stay tuned.
Chuck Norris doesn't need a GPS. He decides where he is. Welcome back. Episode 67. Just a reminder. I know. Just a reminder. Send us a text. Or it might say send us fan mail. It's right above the description. We'd love to hear from you. How about that?
Oh.
You know what I forgot to mention a few weeks ago? We just hit our 2-year anniversary on the podcast.
What?
Yeah.
But we only got 60-something.
Yeah. Because you laid out on me a few weeks.
Life happens,
so
man.
We're trying to catch back up.
Life happens.
But that's pretty cool. 2 years.
2
years. It has flown by.
Y'all not tired of us yet? Don't tell us if you are. Just keep listening.
No. Send us a text or send us fan mail. We'd love to hear about it.
Keep it nice.
Keep it nice.
Because I can be mean.
Yeah.
What we got today?
Well, I talked to a loyal fan / friend of the show, Chad.
Oh, dear.
So what would you say? What would you say first? Friend of the show / fan? Or
yeah.
That sounds better.
Friend.
Yeah.
Because he's been friend longer than he has a fan of the show.
Right. He was listening to, it was episode 60 where we talked about the expired licenses. You remember all that, right? Tags, all that stuff.
Oh, yeah. Which my license expired this year.
Yeah. Well, that prompted him to check his, and it expired the next day. So he was thanking us because he would have never thought about it. So what's the chances of that? And he got stuck by a train in a spot that he's never got stuck in it before.
He made that up.
I know. I told him, I said it would be pretty cool if you got stuck by a train trying to go to the DMV to get your driver's license.
That's me.
Renewed.
Funny.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Happy Easter.
Happy Easter.
Even though they're listening to it on Monday.
Yeah.
We recording on Sunday.
Yeah, we had a good Easter. Good church service. Everything.
Let me tell you.
We did. We had good food. You
have found the new way to do the ham. Anytime we cook a ham. Crock pot ham. I'm all about some crock pot.
Explain it.
I love a crock pot.
You wouldn't have done it if I hadn't mentioned it. Then you looked it up.
Did you mention it or I saw it?
No, I mentioned it because you were talking about, like, I don't want to get home after church tomorrow and it'll be 2 hours before we finally eat because that's how long it's going to take for it to cook in the oven. And then I said, why can't you do it in the crock pot? And then you did your thing and looked it up.
I ChatGPT'd it. He said, oh, yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Put you some pineapples in there.
Is ChatGPT a guy?
I don't know.
Well, you just said. He said you can.
Oh, I guess so.
Pineapple juice, pineapples.
Pineapple juice. Well, yeah, you put your...
bag. Put your bag in there first.
Brown sugar?
Put your bag in there first. That's the key.
Then cut it up. Oh, the bag. The...
Crock pot bag.
Yeah, crock pot bag.
If you haven't discovered that.
We're all about a crock pot bag.
Yeah, it will not mess up.
Where was that
pot.
at when we first got married? And I would make cheese dip all the time.
Yeah, now you just have to just wipe out your crock pot just to be wiping it out with like a... It could
no,
just be
it needs washed. Because it still smells.
Will it?
Yeah. It smelled like raviolis when I opened it this morning.
I can see the top lid might get a little bit... Or not the lid, but the edges of the crock pot get...
Well, the lid gets it on there, too.
Well, I know that, but...
Yeah. You put your ham in there. You put that brown sugar packet in there. Now, granted, the ham's already cooked. It's a spiral cooked ham. So you're warming it and getting your topping and your brown sugar all nice.
But it was nice. It was juicy.
It was juicy.
It was tender.
I think it was better than doing it in the oven.
I think it might be the best ham I've ever had. It had a good flavor.
And I wonder if it's because the brown sugar stayed on it. Mm-hmm. Unlike when we do it in the oven, it tends to not, doesn't it? I don't know.
It just seemed it was just out a lot better.
I liked it better. So,
but did it have anything to do with the type of Hammy Ball, the brand name?
No, that's the same one I buy every time.
Okay,
I buy that same one every time.
Keep doing it the way you did it today.
Yeah,
had that. You had dressing, macaroni and cheese. Had rolls. Had what kind of beans?
Field peas. I wanted green beans. Jody didn't want green beans. He wouldn't decide. He said he really didn't like green beans. This is the first I've heard of it in 28 years.
No, I just said, when you start throwing out, you want this, I don't need 10 items because then I'm I don't want a spoon of each. I want a spoonful
of everything.
Oh, I'd rather eat half macaroni and cheese.
And a whole plate of ham.
Or like half mashed potatoes. Half and half, and then just fill up on that. I don't want just give me a dab of this. Give me a dab of that.
Little dab of this and that.
Plus your plate, everything starts, mixing together, and if it does, but it's just it's a mess on your plate.
So after we started doing our plates, we thought, well, we should have used divided plates.
Yeah, you need divided plates.
And we had them.
You need divided plates for holidays and get-togethers. There's no doubt. You don't need just the regular.
I like the divided plates, especially when you have peas.
Yeah, because it holds them.
Uh-huh.
They're not running around everywhere.
Since we're talking about crock pot and meals and all that stuff, how many people out there food prep or plan your meals out? Do you plan your meals out for the week? Do you food prep for the week? I guess there's a difference in food prep and meal plan.
Prepping makes it sound like, hey, I'm getting the stuff ready, putting it back in the fridge. And
You're cooking it like, say, on Sunday. You're cooking all your meats and stuff like that, and you're separating it out for
the week?
Yeah, for the week.
I'm not doing that.
You don't like that?
I'm not spending a lot of time doing that on a Sunday. To me, like a Sunday evening, I don't want to be
Saturday or Sunday.
Busy.
It don't have to be Sunday, but I'm just saying, like your weekend.
Well, you said
you're
Sunday.
Playing, well, sorry. Okay, let me back up. Sometime during the weekend, you're getting ready for the next week. Are you meal prepping, or are you just planning your meals out and you do your meals that day?
Do I want to plan every day out, and then that day comes and be like, I don't want that? I planned it, and I don't want that. It sounded good last week when I planned this out, and now I don't want that.
Yeah. So
and what do you do about leftovers? If I got something planned to eat the next day, but I've got leftovers that next day.
I push it to the next day.
You're pushing every day.
Uh-huh.
You're pushing it back a day.
I push it to the next day. So like today, we've had leftovers. And I kind of figure we would.
So don't eat nothing tomorrow.
So we'll have those tomorrow. And then I guess I plan meals, but for what day, I leave that up in the air to what I feel like. I know what I've bought, groceries I've bought for the week. And so I know we can have this, or this, depending on what I feel like that day. Sometimes I'll ask you, but you're not much help. You never give me any feedback. I don't care.
Because I don't care.
I know, but sometimes it'd be nice to have an idea of something to do.
All right,
besides
Sloppy Joes.
And Sloppy Joes, because...
All right, that'll narrow down one night right there. Just give me Sloppy Joes, and then another night...
That's just for you.
Spaghetti
you got
bake.
2 more people in the house that don't even eat
the spaghetti
Sloppy
bake
Joes.
that we had a few nights ago, whatever, was like the perfect spaghetti bake.
You liked it because I put more
I don't know.
sauce in it,
Maybe,
I bet.
I don't know.
I think.
But it was good.
I layered that puppy.
It's a lot. Now that is a lot of noodles and a lot of sauce, a lot of meat.
That one.
But I'm just saying we tore it up.
I just had noodles.
I fixed a whole. I know it was 4 pounds worth, and it looked like I didn't put a dent in what you cooked.
But now you'll do leftovers on that.
So look, there's.
But he don't.
But listen,
but I don't cook anything else.
I just knocked 3 days out of your week right there. Spaghetti bake.
But you got other people
to
think of.
I'm eating at the leftovers, and you just asked me. He never gives me any feedback. He just whatever.
It's the same thing.
But now different. I'm telling you, like, oh, where's other people in this house?
Well, you have to think about the other people.
Spaghetti bake, everybody likes. Well, you eat just noodles and butter, but so how can I help the discussion on what to eat if you're like I don't like it? So just do it.
Give me something new.
I don't care for anything I do. I like what I like.
Then why do you tell me to go to the store and find something new to get? Why? I like the groceries that I like, and I get them, and I don't have to go to the store.
Because there's new things out there, and I'm just saying, you'll be out there and be, oh, look at that, and it might have been out for 2 years, and you don't know it because you never go in the store to look.
No. I just look at recipes. Or, let me tell you, after you told me the ham and the crock pot.
Or what about prices? You know, if you do go and start looking around, you find better prices on something. I'll put this back that we normally get. I'll try this because it's cheaper and there's more in it, and we might like it.
Doubt it.
See that?
After you told me about the crock pot thing, my Facebook feed
blew up with crock
pot ham in the crock pot.
Yeah. Look, algorithm people.
It's crazy.
Just because I look something up does not mean for the rest of my life I want all to be inundated with all this stuff. You know, like look at this. Like maybe I need some dry erase markers simply because the ones I write on the board are drying out. So, you know, like I might just look up and see like how much is a 2-pack or something like that. I just need to know, and I'm going to do a one-time purchase. Like tomorrow, I don't need you to inundate me with more different types stuff. And then I don't need this and another algorithm popping up because I looked at it the one time. I don't need that.
Stop doing it.
My goodness.
Stop throwing it in our face. One time is all we want.
YouTube, you're the same way. Yes, because if something came up, say for instance, the Kid Rock helicopter flyover video, if I'd heard about it and I just want to go and like type it in the search, you know, and dig up one and I watch one, well, after I'm done with that, later on, I don't need that to be my every fourth video from a different source. It's the Kid Rock helicopter video. I don't care. I've already looked at the one. It's a 40-second video. I don't need to keep getting them.
Well, you want to tell us about what's going on with the Kid Rock helicopter?
Sure.
What you talking about?
I've got something you can listen to.
Oh, dear.
If you want to.
You ain't putting headphones on.
No, you don't have to. Well, yeah, you do. You need to lean them over there next to your ear so you can listen.
Headphones. I don't do headphones.
So you can listen.
We need, what do you call it, headphones?
Earbuds?
Yeah. Have I asked you, can we do that? Can you get earbuds?
You can.
Wireless earbuds? It just has to.
Wireless? No.
So your earbuds would have to plug in?
Yes.
Oh, I got you.
Yes.
Okay. All right, go.
Okay, here we go.
God, you're loud.
The U.S. Army is investigating these videos, which appear to show an Apache helicopter hovering around Kid Rock's Nashville area home. A spokesperson for the 101st Airborne Division, a part of the U.S. Army specializing in air operations, told CNN that an administrative review is underway to, quote, verify compliance with regulations and airspace requirements. The spokesperson also said that appropriate action will be taken if any violations are found. Kid Rock, a longtime supporter of President Trump, posted these videos to X on Saturday and has dubbed his home the Southern White House. This singer also referenced Democratic Governor Gavin Newsom in his X caption, who President Trump has repeatedly clashed with. CNN has reached out to the Creative Artists Agency, which represents Kid Rock, for comment.
What was your question?
Okay, I got a question before.
Of course, everybody cannot see the video, but if you want to go on YouTube or any other source you have and look it up in the search and then get inundated with this video, go right ahead.
Okay, so who's in his house that videoed that and put it out there? They weren't thinking that, that helicopter probably shouldn't be doing that close by, and that it would get.
Oh, I don't think it's crossing their mind at all that somebody's going to get in trouble for this.
In trouble?
Yeah. But I'm sure he's like, hey, video this. This is awesome. Come check this out.
Totally. But, yeah. I mean, you don't think that the dude, it was his friend, right?
Who?
Did it, Kid Rock had a.
His friend what? That videoed it?
The driver.
Didn't he the pilot?
Yeah.
No.
I thought I heard something. Okay, never mind then, because I thought I heard something that he knew him.
And he said something about Gavin Newsom of California. They've got some kind of thing going back and forth, and Gavin Newsom said that he's banning Kid Rock from California. Jokingly.
Oh.
But there's something going back and forth between that. Basically, Kid Rock saying you never see something like this in California. They wouldn't do something like this for the governor.
Gotcha. Yeah.
You know.
Right.
Right. But then you got Donald Trump's response to it. Let me see.
There's a viral video this week I don't know if you saw it, of Army helicopters hovering near Kid Rock's house in Nashville. Did you see that
I
video?
didn't see it, no, but I'm sure they had a good time.
Well, so the Army just said the crews of
I'm
these
sure they had a good
helicopters have
time.
been suspended. What do you think of that?
Well, it depends. Are they? Well, they probably shouldn't have been doing it. Yes, you're not supposed to be playing games, right? But I'd take a look at it. They like Kid Rock. I like Kid Rock. Maybe they were trying to defend him. I don't know.
He was just, he's basically. Did you listen to any of that?
I was reading it.
Well, you didn't listen to it?
I had
It
already
was just
taken my
being
earmuffs
funny, yeah.
off. I mean,
Your earmuffs. Oh, my goodness, yeah.
whatever they're called.
So
Earpods?
they still say it's under investigation. You'll get it in a minute. Listen, they still say it's under investigation, but the Secretary of War, Pete Hegseth, says no punishment for the Army pilots. There will be no punishment for the Army pilots that were doing the flying.
Oh, well, good.
But
I mean, they probably shouldn't
so
do
my
that.
question to you is, should they or shouldn't they? This is the thing. There is a base.
What made them do that?
This is Nashville, I think, is where he's at. So close to Kentucky, there's a base right on the line, something like that. This is a normal
Path?
path. Now I know not flying 10 feet from Kid
Yeah.
Rock swimming pool is the path. I understand that, but I think that kind of like what we see out here at the
Maybe
lake.
they seen him outside.
He's got his house looks like the White House. It's a miniature White House. He designed it just like the White House. He's got a small Statue of Liberty overlooking his pool.
Yeah.
And that's not a pool. What is that? What do you call that? A reflection thing? Where it looks like you fall over the edge.
Yeah.
And there's nothing on the other side.
Yeah.
Well, and there's a cliff over there, and that's basically why the Apaches were like eye to eye with him. But it was neat. First time I saw the video, I never noticed that in the background you see another Apache fly by.
Yeah, fly by.
Yeah. You just, homed in on the one that's staring
He
right
was
at
probably
you.
flying by like, hey, what you doing? You're going to get in trouble. You better go.
Well, that's one of those things, too. Like, when you get
Come
back, does
check
that
on
dude
you.
get in trouble, too?
For flying back.
No, I mean, he's like not right there, stopped, got the ammo pointed right at Kid Rock, that type thing, But is he in trouble, too, just because he was in the vicinity? They're a team, they're together?
Nah, he's good.
Or is it where they ask who did it, and are you pointing fingers, or both of you like, are you both taking the fall? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
For what one of you did. I'm sure you are.
Both of you.
I think it should be a slap on the wrist. Hey, I'm all for this right here, but you got to think about the danger of it and everything. He could have, if he was, say, 200 yards away further and did that, I don't think there would have been any problem.
Yeah, he didn't have to come that close.
That was close.
Yeah, that was close.
Yeah.
But maybe it's closer than we think it was. Maybe it really wasn't that close. You know how looks can be deceiving.
Yeah, but
So maybe it wasn't as close.
maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know when you see the pilot. It's pretty close.
I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt.
I know. Look, I'm all for it. If it's me, I'm like, that's fine.
Oh,
but
if
I'm
it's
still,
you would be out there.
I'd be like, hey.
Oh, my goodness.
Hey, I would be telling you, y'all go back and tell your other flying partners to
Come on in here.
and come by out, tomorrow. At the
I
same
mean,
time.
we're talking to somebody that watches the planes all the time on this little app he's got, the Apache helicopters. What's it called?
It is not hibachi.
Hibachi.
It's not
that's
hibachi
food.
either. No, it's
What
not.
is it?
I'm not telling you. Because we just talked about it, and they just said it on the video.
Well, I don't remember.
Yeah, it's not hibachi or hibachi.
What is
I
it?
don't know. I'm not telling you.
You goofball.
How can you say hibachi?
Because I just can't think, and words are hard these days.
Words are hard these
so
days.
hard. Apache.
There you go. That's it. I'm glad you remembered it.
Yeah.
So you were right. You were all around it.
Well, Apache.
I do. I look for those Apache helicopters on that Flight Radar 24. Look, I know we've talked about this. Flight Radar 24, it's an app. Go on there, people. You've got to go on there, and it's a free app. You can get the paid version, and of course, it gives you more
I
options.
loves this thing.
Go on this thing, and you can see everything that's flying over your head. You can find out what it is, the altitude, the speed. What is that?
There's something falling right there on the... So when we're in the podcast room, Jody turns the YouTube on, the cameras in Jerusalem. Where are we at? Tel Aviv?
You got Israel, you got Tel Aviv,
Israel.
North Israel, Let's see. Jerusalem, yeah, tell that it's different areas of Israel.
I don't know. It's like we're in the newsroom and we're watching all the cameras. I mean, what's he think?
It's just
we're gonna get breaking news if something happens. We're gonna.
It's 11 different camera views of different areas in Israel. That and there'll be, if they have a missile attack or whatever, there's a warning that comes out, and there's a timer at the top that goes off, and there's a countdown of 6 minutes.
How'd you find this?
And because I just look for crazy stuff, and so but basically you've got 6 minutes to be prepared before it happens. Well, I was watching it the other evening when this happens because I've only seen it just a very few times, but they're having the countdown, and sure enough, when it got to 0, within like 5 seconds after that, you saw on one of the screens, I think it was northern Israel where it happened, you see going through the sky one of these missiles, and then you see it getting taken down by, the Iron Dome. But it was crazy. It was interesting. You hate to see it, but also I just wanted, in case something happens, I just want to watch over it. So now, in the background, I've just got it on, just to have it on.
It's like we're sitting here watching those two cameras right there look like Minecraft things. They're pixelated or something.
Yeah. And then one you keep seeing, there's towers in the background that keep flashing, making you think that it's some kind of missile attack or something.
All right, well, off of that.
But no, back to the flight radar. If you go on it, if you're interested in anything that flies by or flies over or anything like that, or just want to look around, you can see all these airplanes, and the symbols, the airplanes look different depending on what type of aircraft it is. So once you play around with it, you figure it out. But so I've been going over to the Strait of Hormuz and looking over there, with the war going on, and seeing, and you can actually track some of these tankers fueling.
I know. You tell me about them every night.
Yeah, the refuelers.
Mm-hmm.
Was it 11 last night?
It was a lot.
13, something like
Somewhere.
that. I tracked, we'll say 11. We tracked them, just going across the Middle East. And just because they have their transponder on, and that's what it's reading off of. And I just cannot believe that here I am in Alabama, and I'm able to track these military, aircraft that's in the Middle East, thinking, well, if I can do it, anybody can do it. And then you'll see them, it'll show, once you tap on it, it tells you, like I said, their speed and their altitude, and it shows you their flight pattern, their previous flight pattern. So there was one in the strait that it was just had been doing figure eights, and that thing probably would have been circling for 8 hours. So I guess it's just refueling all these fighter jets that are going, back and forth over the Middle East. I don't know.
So when I've went on trips, do you track my plane, or you just like me?
I don't know your flight number, and with the version that we've got, you have to pay if you're gonna type in somebody's flight number or anything like that. Oh. So if you know the tail number,
so I'm not worth paying for it to track me.
Well, I know where you're going, so I don't really have to track you.
Make sure I ain't going down. No, you don't want to.
I'll hear about it.
Okay.
I'll find out.
Yeah.
But it's very neat. But it's interesting to see, what
between that and the what is it? The things you go out, Starlink? No. Spaceship.
Space
station.
The ISS space station.
Oh, Lord.
That app is awesome, too. Because just the other night it went over. It was visible for 7 minutes.
And he went out.
I went out to see it. And sure enough. And it's nothing. I mean, it looks like a star, but it's moving.
Every time.
I know, but it's cool just to think that is the space station flying by.
It's the spaceship.
Not a spaceship. Well, I guess it is a spaceship. It's our spaceship.
Well.
But
words are hard.
Words are hard.
I don't know.
Have you ever heard me talk?
Well, it's just getting worse.
And if you hadn't listened, we put out the Easter story. We actually put it out Saturday, the day before Easter. And if you want a countrified version of Easter, then there you go. It is,
a crunchy Easter.
It was hard for me to go back and listen to that.
I liked it. I listened to it.
Oh, did you?
Last night when I couldn't sleep.
Oh, did you?
I listened to it.
That's rough.
Yeah, I've had a rough past few nights of sleep. I can't sleep.
That's crazy.
Went to bed at 9:30 and I was still awake at 1:30.
Is it melatonin? What is it? Melatonin. Melatonin.
See, there we go.
Yep, I don't know what it is. I don't know. Words are hard. Isn't that? That's what, if I ever have another podcast, that's what I'm going to name it. It's going to be called Words Are Hard Podcast.
But you get aggravated at me sometimes because I can't get the words out.
I'll wait on you as long as I can.
I know, like, I'm standing here trying to tell him something.
But I do the same thing.
And half the time he can figure out what I'm saying, and he'll say the word.
Yeah, because I go through words. I go, yeah. Fire truck. Carpet. What? You're hurt. Necklace. Haircut. I got some on my eye. What?
So, yeah. If you're in this, I like to call it a season. This season of life, whatever I'm in, it's
I was
crazy.
I turned 50 several weeks ago.
Ooh,
yeah, and
that's hard.
When you start thinking about half a century, but when you nice sniff, by the way.
I don't know.
If you
See,
had,
I don't care anymore. That's it too. I don't care. I need a sniff. I need a sniff. I might cough.
But when you start thinking of like summers, like I have a routine of feeding these fish, and we can talk about it too. Now you're going down there some with me, and you actually fished yesterday.
Yeah.
But so certain times of the year, the lake is at certain levels. Fish do certain things. Like right now, we're starting back feeding the catfish and the brim. Brim are hot and heavy.
And the turtles.
They're big. Yeah, turtles aren't gotten in there real good, and the catfish hadn't. No, we got more turtles than that. But
there's a bunch.
But the brim are real big, and they got beds, all that stuff. My point being is, like, when you start thinking about it, when you start getting older, you're like, instead of thinking about the whole year, you start thinking about the season. How many seasons do I have left? So how many springs do I have left? That's when it starts getting. Because if I have only 20 more springs.
I don't guess I've thought about it that way.
Yeah. So if I live to be 70, I've only got 20 more springs.
You only got 20 more springs to feed those birds.
I know. Who's
your
going to take over?
Birds and your squirrels. Oh, and you're mad at your birds, right?
Yep. So, I killed the grass at the top of the hill. I mean, murdered it. I mean, they should have came and should have had a knock on the door and took me to jail. I mean, I murdered the grass. So I spent all day Saturday. This started Friday evening.
Are you sore, by the way?
Yeah. And so Saturday morning, we're trying to till up the yard and bought a stick.
If I would have had
I bought a
picture.
tool. I bought a tool that
if I'd have had my picture, see?
It's a $59 tool
Camera.
that I held back on, and I just finally pulled the trigger and got it. Which you talk about killing you trying to use, but it does the job. It's a thatcher or a dethatcher. It just digs up all the old grass and all that.
But we need to talk about I don't want to
talk about that.
Yeah. Let's talk about the redneck montage that you put together. That's not the right word.
If we lived
what's the word?
On a busier road, I would not have done what I did.
That was hilarious. And if I'd have had my phone, I don't know why, because I didn't know what I was walking to. I was just going to go up there. Okay, so our yard is, we call it the top of the hill. Our driveway's a hill. So you got to walk up the hill, and that's our top yard up there. So I'm just going to go up there and see what he's doing. And he has got something rigged up.
A contraption.
I'm like, what in the world?
Well, when you're going to drag a yard.
And then he just wanted me to stand on it. And I'm like, well, you trying to kill me?
We're putting it behind the lawnmower, and I'm dragging up there trying to dig up the old grass.
But you need to explain what it is.
Well, there's nothing really to explain.
What was the metal thing?
It's what you call it that you put firewood on, or like if you're going to have an outside fire.
Oh,
just like
the wood holder. Yes,
it's heavy metal. It's got grooves in it. It's on a stand.
Yes,
I can't even think what it is.
Okay, so you took it.
I had one of the legs of it was broken. It's old, so I beat the other 3 legs off of it. I put a screw with bolts.
Go
I stuck bolts down in it and put nuts on it. Had them sticking about 3 inches, maybe 4 inches down. That was going to be my so-called like tiller type thing. Mm-hmm. And then I had to add weight onto it. And so I got cinder blocks to put on there. Well, I couldn't get nothing. Nothing was going my way. yesterday morning between ropes breaking and all this kind of stuff. I probably spent 3 hours doing this until I finally retired the project.
Well, hold up. You're trying to beat the rain that never come.
No. I
8
knew
o'clock at night.
Look, this started like Thursday. I was looking, and it was like 11 o'clock Saturdays when the rain's
Saturday,
coming.
his alarm goes off at 5 o'clock. I'm like, it's freaking Saturday, and
you
your
want to know
alarm's going off at 5
You want to know what my
o'clock?
plan is, and I'm just like, don't worry about it because I've got a plan, and you're still going to be in the bed.
But I need to know your plan
know, but you
because
don't
I'm
really.
still carless, and I got to get groceries, and that's all I had to do.
Well, all
was get
you'd have
groceries.
to, yeah, but
all I had to do was get groceries.
I know I was back. I was home for 5 hours before you had to go get groceries. So I
Because
don't know
I didn't
why
know
you
what
need
you
to.
were doing.
Well, you didn't really need to. Let me just get up and get a shower. Let me just get started.
I just need a plan.
I know.
And
I know.
he never gives me the plan.
No, I did because I didn't give you all the plan because there's really no need. You know what I had to do Saturday morning? I had to get up and get a tire, take 2 tires off of a trailer because I have to have new tires. But it's too early before the tire place is open though. So I'm timing this out so I can get that done.
But in the meantime,
no, listen, I can get that done. I can go to Home Depot because they're open. I can get what I need to
he
at home.
went to Home Depot before the tire place opened so he can walk in there and look around.
Listen, this is all about time and rain coming Saturday, and I knew I needed as much time as possible to get this done. And it is. I was down to the wire. I was out there from that morning till 4:30 that evening?
Yeah. That's why we didn't record yesterday.
I know.
Because we're like, well, we really can record tomorrow.
But long story short, I threw seed out and it's planted.
But when you left this morning,
When
you
I
were
left
mad
this
at
morning,
your
oh my
birds.
goodness, because there's birds all over the place and they're eating every bit of seed that I threw out there.
But it rained pretty good, so maybe it didn't wash your seed away and it'll get fertilized. That's not really what it'll get watered and it'll.
Well, I got watered.
Come up.
Yeah, the one batch of seed I've got's got all the fertilizer mixed in with it and all that stuff.
So you're hoping to get your grass back.
I'm hoping that stuff takes in the next 4 or 5 days before the birds take it all.
So how long does
it?
it take to know? How long will it take to sprout? Is that what it is?
Yeah, I'm saying 4 or 5 days you should start seeing.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, a week to 10, it'd be up a few inches.
No.
Maybe.
But why? Just leave it like it is and you ain't got to cut it.
I like a pretty yard, and
I know. You like to cut grass.
Our yard, I've talked about it too. Our yard used to be beautiful. I thought it was bright and green.
It was.
The centipede, and something has happened. I think our neighbor down the road has dug up weeds or something, or planted seeds in our yard that has caused weeds because the weeds have taken it. And it's like unbelievable. It just took over, and there's nothing I could do. I couldn't kill it. I couldn't.
But it's not just our yard. I seen several yards with those weeds in there, and they were bad.
I don't know. It's just like I've never seen it demolish a yard like this, but it demolished this yard.
Yeah, but then
And so I went to an
you
extreme.
Didn't help it.
No,
You got
no. I should
whatever
have.
it's called.
Yeah.
I think
Glyphosate.
we already talk about that? Clophos.
What?
Clophosphate.
Yeah, we'll say that 41.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll call it that.
Yeah.
I did it too late in the year. I should have done it about a month earlier, and I'd have been fine. But when the grass was more dormant, but apparently not, and it decided it killed everything, which is fine. Just starting over. But I didn't go back with centipede because it takes several years for it to get established good, and the runners and all that. I'm like, I ain't got time to wait on that. That can slowly
Jody's
go
like,
back.
I gotta have it now.
Yeah, so.
If I gotta go paint this yard green, I think Jody's gonna paint it green. He's gotta have that.
I don't know. It
immaculate
crossed my
yard.
mind if I could afford to have it all cemented, I would have had that done.
Oh my, cement the
No,
yard.
yeah.
Oh,
I was pretty frustrated Saturday.
well, cement it and bring your
Out in
trailer
the look,
home
and it's early to be out all day. Normally you get a little bit of sun on and off for weeks, and you get a nice tan. Well, I've only had just a little bit of time out in the sun. I'm out in the sun
Yeah.
a lot, but not
Yeah.
like a big spur. I was out there for like 6 hours straight, like sun beaming down, and I was thinking I'm going to be fried, and I
just
wasn't.
your knees.
Have my knees, are they? Not really. That's where my other knee has been propped. I'm not sunburned at all. See?
Okay.
I had my leg like this. My leg is propped on my knee, and that's why it's red. It's not sunburned.
Okay.
But back to when we were talking about fish a second ago, so I talked you into going down there and was going to feed the fish. And I guess I can say you fished and you don't have a fishing license.
You get
I'm
me
turning
arrested,
you in.
you gonna get...
Turning you in. What did I say? Just watch out for the water patrol.
I'm like, what they look like?
I'll let you know when I see them and just go run.
And then apparently I was told they don't do fishing license old school anymore. You just get on the old... You're
like,
on the old computer.
I guess I can go to
in your
Walmart.
hand.
I guess I can go to Walmart and buy a fishing license.
I guess I need to go to Walmart.
You sounded just like something I would say. You know, it was a few years ago when I discovered Netflix, and I'm like telling people, I'm like, there's this thing called Netflix. You know, you ought to check it out. You can just watch any kind of movie or whatever. I mean, this is more than a couple years ago, you know, but I was 10 years behind, you know, on that.
you were
stuff
behind.
like that. Yeah. But yeah,
So I
like,
thought I was going to
like,
have to go to Walmart. I was dreading it because I don't go
like,
to
get
Walmart.
that-
Jody's like, no, you get that thing in your hand and you order it on there. I'm like, oh.
There's called this site that you
yes.
get on,
I love it.
and they'll take your money.
Of course they
Yeah,
will.
and then you've got a license.
And then you just print it off, or can you just have it on your phone?
Yeah, I just took a screenshot. The only thing is, like,
Finding
whenever
it.
I took the screenshot,
I guess I'd put
2
it in my
months ago.
notes because I could go in my notes real fast and
yeah,
find
yeah.
it. I guess that's what you could do.
you know, the last one I bought, I hadn't bought a fishing license the last 5 or 6 years because I don't fish enough. You know, I just throw a couple of times here and there, but that's it. You know, if I was going to go out fishing, of course I'd have a license. But now, of course, I'm legal. I'm not saying I'm not, but
How
I'm
long
just
does
saying.
it last? Just a year.
Whatever. No, see, I tell you what, these politicians, they'll get you. It used to be like if I bought my fishing license today, it's good for a whole year.
Yeah.
So it'd be this time next year it runs out.
Right.
Now it's like, say, June 1st is when that's the date. So if I bought one right now, it goes out on June 1st.
Oh.
And so I'd have to buy another one June 1st.
So it's kind of like their year. It's
Yeah.
on their...
Yeah, it's not
Year.
it's not a
It's not
calendar year
when
from when you
you
buy it. No.
buy it.
So
It's on their terms.
Yep.
Of course it is.
Mm-hmm.
Of course it is. So I caught a little brim. I was trying to catch a big old catfish, and they just wasn't gonna.
they were right
They
at
were
it.
all
they
over
were
it.
They knew something was up with it.
Yeah,
But they won't.
they
But if
would
you'd have
not.
caught one of those on that little bitty reel, rod and reel,
What did I ask you? Would you be mad if it jerked the reel out of my?
well, it better not. I mean,
I said, would you be mad if it jerked it out of my hand?
but it shouldn't.
Yeah. But I'm old school, and so the poles or the reels, whatever you call them, the reels that he fishes with are these. To me, they're fancy.
They're open face.
You got to hold it.
They're called
and-
open face, or they're called bait casters.
Okay, well, this one, when I was a kid and we used to go pond fishing, and you got your reel and you hold on the thing right there, and then you throw back, and then you cast it out and you let go of the button. And
You're
it
talking
throws
like
it
a
out there.
Zebco.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And you got your bobber on there,
Yeah.
and you bob fish.
Yeah, because you always say I use that fake bait.
You do, because when we first got together and we went fishing, I made you get us worms, and you're like, I don't fish with worms.
Yeah, I don't. I don't use live bait.
You use fake stuff. I'd only ever fished with worms. Now I'll put a worm on, but I won't take a fish
But
off.
if you're pond fishing, and that's what y'all did,
Yeah,
stuff
we
like
pond
that,
fish.
yeah, you can use crickets or worms or anything like that. But the only time I'd use something, if you use shad, minnows, that type of thing, you know, you can use that. But no, for the most part, I'm using fake stuff, plastic stuff,
Worms.
metal stuff, shiny stuff.
them catfish about
spoons.
them worms, they eat them worms up.
But you hooked into a nice little brim yesterday. Did you catch one or two?
One, and you caught one.
I caught more than one.
Oh, did you?
The second one I caught was when you caught your first one. The first cast I threw out there. I caught a big daddy. I caught one of the fat ones. But I was fly fishing. I like fly fishing.
Fly.
But it's really not fly.
I was gonna say I don't consider that fly fishing.
Why?
You're fly fishing. You're out in the middle of the water, are you not?
No, you don't have to be. You can be on the bank and you can.
Oh.
But you were standing right beside me, and it was windy and all that a little bit too. And so I wasn't rearing back, getting the fly out there. I just needed to fly out about 8 foot out. So the rod on those things are long anyway. So I really didn't have to do anything except drop the fly in the water and catch a fish.
Why is it called fly fishing?
Because you're imitating like the insect, the fly that floats on top of the water. If you ever go like crappie or brim, if you're around a tree, if there's any bug or whatever that falls in the water, or like a fly, or if you ever see them hit the top,
yeah,
that's kind of like what these are.
Okay.
So what you do, what area or wherever you're located in, let's say the U.S., whether up north or in the South, depending on, you need to know what kind of insects, what time of year, what they look like, because you need your fly. And you're calling it a fly, but it could be any kind of insect. It's an insect. You're trying to make it look like, yeah.
Right.
So if it's a all black insect, we don't need to go out there with a white looking insect with, I don't know.
Well, my little worm thing was white. It was on mine.
It wasn't. Yeah, yours was a minnow.
No,
yours was looking like a minnow, and you had brim that was so small that they couldn't even get the whole thing.
Funny.
And was hitting
They couldn't get it. Yeah. They couldn't even get it in their mouth. They were so little.
It was fun.
And then I almost got a turtle. Turtle wouldn't leave me alone.
And we don't want the turtle.
I don't want a turtle.
But that's funny when you can walk out there and just look down there and you see a bunch of brim, a bunch of catfish.
Looked really bad, didn't it?
Yeah, he's been beat up, both of his sides.
Bad.
But with the water, spawning for them should start taking effect. It might be going on right now. But the water temperature has got to be above, I think, 76. So it's not that warm right now for them to, start that. That's what it, for spawning, for catfish.
Oh.
So I don't know what it is for other. I know with the brim and stuff, it don't really matter. But I know catfish, it's got to be warmer water.
So we're going to fish a little bit this week. Yeah. I'm going to be off the next 2 days.
We're getting Amanda a fishing license, and we're going to go down below the dam a little bit and just try and catch some rainbow trout maybe one evening or one like Saturday morning. Not spend a whole lot of time down there, but just if you go in the morning, it's so peaceful. And down there, since it's pulling the water that's there it came from the bottom of the lake. We're talking on
Smith Lake.
Yeah, Lewis Smith Lake.
In Alabama.
So it's almost like a creek, a big creek, but the water is so cold. So there's a coolness down there. I mean, if you walk up the hill, it warms up, but if you walk down to it, you start feeling the coolness just because of the temperature off that water, keeping it cool. It's pretty neat.
Down by the dam, the other side of the dam, that's where you're talking about?
Mm-hmm. When we walked on the other side?
Yeah.
Yeah. Any place down there that you can walk down off that road. Yeah. Park on the side of the road and walk down to. Some places you can walk down and you can walk along the side of the water for a good piece. And in some places you just basically walk down and there you are. You can only fish right there. And if nothing, you have to walk all the way back up and drive a little bit further.
Sounds fun.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you'd been sarcastic.
Yeah. No.
Maybe we'll see one of those Apache helicopters fly by when we're down there fishing. Apache. Maybe.
We might. Yeah. I bet you'll pull your phone out.
I would.
You might not have any service down there.
I don't know.
I don't know.
All right.
No. Pinch poke, you owe me a Coke.
Yeah.
Did you say what episode this was when we came on?
Episode 67.
And I just didn't hear it. Yeah. I guess I wasn't paying attention.
That's what I always start off with.
I know it is.
I do my... And if you don't understand why we do Chuck Norris, Amanda wants me to do one every episode starting off. And we're just, didn't remember it's old Chucky.
Chucky.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks for listening. Check us out everywhere. Anywhere and everywhere. 12 or 14 different platforms. We're also on YouTube. The audio version, it automatically downloads to YouTube, so we don't have a video or anything like that. We were dropping videos there for a while.
Maybe we'll put some out when it gets back summertime and we do something.
Instead of us recording the podcast and putting the video out there, we'll put just little things that we might do that we've talked about or whatever, and that's it. That just seems easier. Because those of you that have never been involved with the podcast, it takes a little bit. It just ain't a little bit. It ain't just hitting a button and releasing it. It ain't that easy. So, But we do. We appreciate you listening, and we'll check you out next week. Y'all have a
We'll
wonderful...
check you out, he said.
I did it
We're going to
again.
check y'all out.
I did it again.
How about you check us out?
How about y'all have a wonderful week, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Peace.